At one point, I invited her on a fishing trip. While she was there, she asked if she could go visit a friend she had sent explicit images to. I told her I would prefer she didn't since she had come up to see me. She went anyway, and I was really upset. Hey gang, and welcome back to the hallowed halls of Magic's monologue. Magic here, your curator of personal growth and the sage keeper of the keys to today's tome of wisdom and knowledge. Today's video, my wife cheated and I want to see if I'm crazy for trying to set boundaries. But first, if you like my content, then it's easy to help this channel grow by doing 3 things. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell, and now let's begin the journey. My wife and I have been married since September 2024. We've been fighting a lot lately. I pay her car payment and her expenses since she's not working for a while. She finally got a job, but we grew distant from each other. She has done things behind my back in the past. While we were not technically together at the time, I was still paying her car payment because I was in love with her. I know that was foolish, but she knew how I felt and promised me she wouldn't do anything behind my back, even though we weren't officially together. I felt that her promise meant something. Slap to the back of the head. You said, while we were not technically together at the time, I was still paying her car payment. You're right. You were foolish. And this is what we call simping. What the hell is wrong with you? What did she do to deserve it? What does she do for you to earn it? You were not in a relationship. You were the guy she friend-zoned who was too stupid to see it. At one point, I invited her on a fishing trip. While she was there, she asked if she could go visit a friend she had sent explicit images to. I told her I would prefer she didn't since she had come up to see me. She went anyway, and I was really upset. After that, she left for a week to hang out with friends, taking the brand new fishing pole I had bought her. A week later, she came back and told me she loved me, and I took her back. Slap to the back of the head. Are you kidding me? She went fishing with you so she could go and F some other dude, all the while showing you the most unquestionable disrespect. And what did you do? You rewarded her bad behavior by paying her way and taking her back. Guys, can you see how this poor guy is the biggest simp ever and makes a doormat jealous? At that point, I didn't know she had done anything behind my back. What do you mean you didn't know? Every guy watching this video with half a brain knows. But I found out a couple of nights after she returned. When I confronted her, I freaked out and told her she had to leave. About time getting some gonads there, buddy. She begged me not to and told me she loved me, and I took her back. Slap to the back of the head. Of course, she pulled the I love you card because you've taught her you're weak. You can be manipulated and you will pay her way. Guys, women like this will never love you. Women, as a rule, do not respect weak men, and will not love you in a way a man needs to be loved. At best, she will use you until she finds a better deal. Then she'll kick you out of the car going 90 miles an hour down the highway on the way to your replacement. In the car you're probably still paying for. Fast forward to September 2024. We got married. Slap to the back of the head. My God, what is wrong with you? That is the ultimate, let me validate your bad behavior and enter into a contract which she will be rewarded for breaking and treating you like shite. The sad part is, my brother, you are no longer a victim. You are a volunteer. Unfortunately, you have your head stuck so far up your backside that you can't see it. I have to ask, are you a product of a single mom? Did you not have a positive masculine role model growing up to teach you never to make a woman the center of your world? She seemed truly bonded to me. No, she wasn't. The best you could hope for is what they call trauma bonding. And things were fine, but we argued a lot. I struggled to heal from what had happened before. She wanted me to trust her again, but I told her she needed to show she was trustworthy first. Okay, a little bit of progress there. She didn't understand that, which made me even more distant. Because, my brother, she is not capable of it. And at this point, she's made you her bitch. And she can F around any damn well she pleases. Once we got the house, I felt like she never really wanted to be there with me. Because she didn't. You can't buy affection, which is what you've been doing. I admit I got emotionally mean, not physically, but I was hurt. She had apologized, but it felt like she expected that alone to fix everything, without real effort to rebuild what was broken. I know I got controlling, but it was my way of protecting myself from being hurt again.
Emotional, damn it!
Now we have the house, but we are both distant. I'm still paying for everything. I know I bring money up a lot, but it's not because I care about it. I told her even from the beginning that money means nothing to me. Okay. I know some of us guys can be a little thick-headed, which is why we have to get a little slap upside the back of the head.
Sometimes you have to slap them in the face just to get their attention.
However, my hand is getting tired, and I want to get through this to my observations and lessons, so stay with me, guys, till the end. One day, I took her to an adoption center just to look at dogs. I couldn't afford another dog because I had already brought hers into the house, which cost $500. Wow. Plus, I had to furnish the house with my small paycheck. I just wanted to have fun with her, but from that point on, our arguments got worse. She claimed she needed a PTSD support dog. I told her that, 1, we couldn't afford it right now, and 2, I wanted us to get counseling first so we could mentally be stable together. I just don't see that happening. Eventually, she had a breakdown and went back to her mom's house. Her mom believes I blame her for everything, but I don't. I think I just word things wrong, and they come off the wrong way. At that point, my wife said she wanted a divorce. Finally. When she left, I had no way to get to work since I didn't have a license and the car was in her name. Dude, why do you insist on lighting yourself on fire to keep her warm? What self-respecting man who doesn't have a medical condition doesn't have a driver's license and his own car? I had to start taking Ubers, which are expensive. Despite that, she still felt entitled to me paying her car payment. I told her I couldn't afford it, but she and her mom insisted that as her husband, I should provide for her. Then, while she was mad at me, she cuddled with another guy. Later, she called me crying, saying she was vulnerable and drunk. Of course, let's blame the alcohol. Heaven forbid she should take any accountability. I don't know if it went further than that, but this leads to my final point. I think every guy watching this knows.
I shagged her.
What?
I shagged her rotten, baby, yeah.
I'm a Christian, and I know the Bible says adultery and separation from God are reasons for divorce. But for some reason, I still believe we could rekindle our relationship and go back to how we fell in love. Slap to the back of the head. Okay, I lied. I know I wasn't said I was going to slap you anymore, but you deserve that one. That is a lie you tell yourself. My brother, you need serious help. And no, this can't be repaired because you are the one who has been living in a fantasy. There never was love in your relationship. There was only dysfunction. So when she wanted me back, I took her back again, slap to the back of the head, and I don't even need to explain that one. Now she wants to hang out with a guy friend who she claims is only just a friend. Okay, I want to stop here for just a second. Just a friend has been responsible for more breakups of relationships and marriage, well, than a lot of things. I told her I didn't like that, given everything that's happened recently. Am I being controlling or unreasonable? I just want to know if I'm crazy. I'll answer that one in a moment. Just give me a minute. I know people will call me dumb or a simp, buddy. At this point, I'm sure my viewers are calling you much worse for giving her so many chances, but I'm just an emotional guy. I didn't have a father figure growing up. Ah, there we go. I thought so. So I really don't know what a man is supposed to be. I just want to know, am I wrong for setting these boundaries? And if I wanted to check her phone, would that be wrong? She says she wants to stay married, but I don't know what to believe. Edit. You guys have talked some sense into me, and I have decided to file for separation and not be with her anymore. She was, and still is, a snake. Figure that out, did ya?
Yes, might have gotten away with it too. If it wasn't for these blasted kids and their dog.
Okay. There is a lot to unpack here. No, you are not crazy. And yes, you need to kick this bitch to the curb. Here's what I see. These are my personal observations and not a diagnosis. And of course, I'm not a professional. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Whew. Let's talk about her before I unload on you. Her repeated expectation that you fund her life even while emotionally detaching or outright betraying you indicates a transactional or parasitic mindset. In your tale, we all see she's entitled, uses others, and seems to have some serious emotional instability, all coexisting in one person. Of course, there are some married men that would simply say that's just being a woman, but that's a story for another time. This aligns with traits which is seen in borderline personality disorder, BPD, or narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. Her promising you fidelity while she's seeking attention and validation elsewhere, sending explicit images, shows manipulation, not love. Instead of making amends or rebuilding trust, she claims you blame her for that. Their tone is the problem. Classic gaslighting guy. This behavior shifting blame from the one betraying the trust to the one reacting to it. I'm going to guess, based upon her mother's reactions, that she learned it from mom. Now, my brother, let's talk about you and what screams out to me. Your emotional reasoning, I know people would call me a simp, but I love her, shows classic signs of codependency. You repeatedly sacrifice yourself emotionally, financially, and morally just to keep the peace while avoiding being abandoned. You admit you felt stupid for paying her while she was disrespecting you, but you did it anyway. This is a hallmark behavior of someone with a trauma bond, addicted to the highs and lows of a toxic partner. Your statement, I don't have a father figure growing up, so I don't know what a man is supposed to be, well, that's kind of telling. Men without strong male role models often overcompensate by trying to earn love instead of demanding respect, leading to submissive, people-pleasing behavior. You're confusing unconditional love with unconditional tolerance of disrespect, a common wound in men raised without boundaries. So where do you go from here? 1, your past doesn't define you. It's your starting line. Recognize that you've been caught in a cycle of enabling behavior driven by a desperate need to belong. Find a male therapist and begin to work on healing the wounds that lead you to behave as you do. You mentioned not having a father figure, and that pain can distort how you see what a man should be. 2, time to hit the gym and work out hard. You need to give up on women for a long while and focus on remaking yourself. There is positive emotion in motion. As you develop a strong, fit body, it will help you as part of the process to create a better you. 3, take up a serious combat sport. Time for you to become a badass, my brother. Not to harm others, but to know that if you have to, you can kick ass and take names. Don't go starting fights. However, if someone brings it to your door, you can end it. Confidence like this commands respect and helps you set boundaries and maintain them. Going forward, you are the prize and act like it. In essence, my brother, it's time to let go of the toxic relationship and invest in becoming the man you were meant to be. Let the lessons of the past fuel a future where you stand firm with self-respect intact and ready to embrace all the opportunities life has to offer. Get out there, reclaim your power, and build a life that reflects passion, purpose, and prosperity. If you found value in this video, then help grow this channel by doing 3 easy things. Give me a thumbs up, a subscribe, hit that bell, and share this video with at least 3 friends who need to learn from this channel. Also, if you know someone who is like this, send him this video. You might just help save him from himself and the environment he's in. Confession is good for the soul and this channel. Send me your personal relationship stories to share, or if you see an article online you think I should cover, send the link to stories@magicsmonologue.com. If you're on YouTube and want another video like this one, then click here to watch Betrayed, Seeking Validation from Other Men. Here's the hard truth. And this video is one of my creative rhyme and verse videos. And that is coming up right now.